I think the games have already started. Yeah. GRWM stands for Get Ready With Me, which is one of my favorite types of content to do. I'm just trying to find them. Okay. So today we're going to be playing against the Spanish Maniac Shrimps. And if you don't know what's happening, that's okay. This is called PCL. And it's basically a pro chess league. That's literally what it stands for. But also, there are about 16 teams. You might have seen Magnus Carlsen playing one of these. There are 16 teams, and they are competing for, as far as I know, a $100,000 prize pool, and also a lot of fame. And also, it's just a lot of fun. This used to be a thing basically every single year back in before like 2020, before COVID really happened. And yeah, now it's back. So we've got, oh, sorry. I still haven't gotten the board ready yet. Give me 1 second. I actually like shrimp a lot. I like eating shrimp. Shrimp's yummy. Especially if it's like in tempura or fried or something. But I don't think yeah. Alright, so far we've got, let me know if you guys hear the music and stuff. Fried anything, yes. Oh no. My nails salon for tomorrow is trying to change my appointment to literally during the award show. It's supposed to be at 10 a.m. and they were like, can you do 3? And I'm like, no, I need to be there at 3, so I can't actually. Today we're going to be watching the PCL. I'm the team captain, so we're going to be supporting them. And then after that, we're going to be doing Flex Friday, as in we're going to be analyzing your games for Flex Friday. Yeah. All right, so I have to do this thing really quick. Give me 1 second. Wait, what? Okay, there we go. I can always do my own. I can't. I don't have the skill to do so. Oh, hello.
Hey, how are you?
I am.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Perfect. Looking good, and sounding good.
Okay, perfect. Can you see me and everything?
Yep. Yeah, everything's good. Yeah, and Big will send you just a different password later to join the show.
Okay.
But I think we're good. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And have a nice stream.
Thank you. All right, that was quick and easy. Bye, producer. This is the producer for the chess.com broadcast. He is probably polite. I mean, if you're a producer in chess, there's no reason for you to be mean, right? So that was very wholesome. It was very fast, but okay. So we need to win this match in order to move on to the next round because we have lost 2 matches already and we only just won the last one. So we're kind of on a must-win situation. We've got Alice, we've got Theodora playing, we've got Benjamin Bach playing, and we've got Caruana Bobby playing. So we've got a couple of really strong players, and hopefully they just are able to pull through. We're the St. Louis Archbishops. That's the team we are. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, we do have Fabi. Fabi is really, really cool and really strong. But damn, I can't believe that. Well, Magnus Carlsen played a couple of matches. I actually don't know if Anish Giri played. I thought he was signed to a team. But then obviously Levy's team has Hikaru, so There's a lot of really, really strong players out there, which is kind of cool to see. Because, you know, nice to see that chess is expanding a lot. What's my record? My record for what? Hello, Jamie. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. I'm hungry too. Is SLAB the acronym for St. Louis Archbishops? I guess it is. Oh no, bets. Hey, at least I hope you're running well in poker. What day? Is it the 10th? Okay. Bum, bum, bum. I'm so stressed out about tomorrow. Oh well. We should bet points. Let's do a prediction really quick. Will the St. Louis Archbishops win? Yes? No. I guess the question would be better phrased if I asked St. Louis Archbishops win versus Spanish Maniac.
Return of the video game final boss tomorrow.
Okay, let's see
at the
this.
streamer rewards Nemo
Who
5.
wins the match? That sounds a lot better than the way I phrased it. I will give you guys 5 minutes to do the predictions. We can't see all the boards at the same time, but I'm hovering through them. There's just nothing really interesting so far. We've got all of these really equal middle game positions. Alice Lee is, you know, going into an end game. Benjamin Bach has probably the most interesting middle game, although his position is also going to take a little while for it to get started. It's totally fine. Fabi is actually very slightly worse here. White does kind of have an attack, but yeah. These games are just slow. These games are just being super slow. Which is fine. Fabi's position is spicy, but for the opponent, unfortunately. And I don't think that's what you want to see, which is fine. You can hit 2 million very soon. I'm excited for you. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm excited to do the poker match. I'm rooting for black. I mean, honestly, like in general, who do I root for the most? I always root for my friends the most. But in this very specific format, I'm obviously rooting just for my entire team. Like, one person winning doesn't really help anyone, right? We need more people to win. This position is not very easy to play. It's never easy to be on the defensive side. But the good news is that if black manages to consolidate and not get checkmated, which is unlikely, he does have pawns that he can attack quite easily in this endgame. So this is Fabiano Caruana. I'm team captain for the St. Louis Archbishops. I guess I should put that in the title. People don't seem to know that. I'm hoping that we get to go to the next match so I get to say it more. It sounds cool being able to say I'm Captain Nemo. Yeah, he's also better than me in 100 meters. That's the by far more important part. As team captain, I basically do content for them. I don't actually get any say in who is going to play, which actually I'm kind of grateful for because it doesn't seem like it's the easiest to, manage a team anyways. So no complaints from my end. Always letting Fabi play is probably the best strat. Yes, correct. The manager decides that. Yeah. I'm not the one that gets to decide. Is $100 worth more for you than the 2 million channel points, though? Who knows, Ulan? What are you going to redeem it for? But yeah, these games are kind of slow. Let's go on to someone else's. Oh, Benjamin is doing actually really well now. As black, whenever you get, like, your own open file, you're attacking the E-pawn, it's a little hard to defend. You've got the pair of bishops. I think Benjamin has a pretty solid game right here, which is nice. Yeah, exactly, Bets. It's going to be... I haven't decided the format, but let me know what you think the best format for heads-up matches. Actually, I think I said it was going to be a best of 5. Best of 5 always makes sense, right? Best of 5 sounds like the best. Well, the queen now has to defend this pawn, so black's going to retreat the knight, swapping on this knight. If knight takes e7, you got rook takes e7. All of a sudden, this queen is going to struggle with defending over here. Wait, where did I just lost my slack. There we go. Okay, perfect. Queen c4 here blunders the queen. We don't really want to blunder the queen. I don't really like knight takes d5. I mean, I guess. Okay, so if pawn takes, you have pawn to e4. And if queen takes, you have bishop g6, actually, which forks the queen. I always read Slack. Pikachu. That's where I handle all my communication. Hey, Minwa, thank you so much for the prime. Welcome back to your second month. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Surely. Alright, so c takes d5 was forced, basically. Or at least a lot better. Now you can always have c6 ideas, because then you can... I don't know. I don't even see a discover attack. Engine really likes this position for black, but I don't really see why. Oh, and now bishop takes a3 is a lot stronger. I don't know if Benjamin's going to see that. That's kind of a complicated line. I mean, obviously, Benjamin is a grandmaster, and he's, there's no reason he wouldn't see it, but I don't think that's that easy to see. So, yeah. Oh, well. Bum, 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 bum. The channel, the streamer awards are going to be on... I think they're still on Cutie Cinderella's, right? I think it's got to be on Cutie Cinderella's channel. Yeah. Thank you. All right, so now c6 is actually probably even stronger because now the king's out of check when he takes. And you can just play bishop c7 if the queen goes here. Rook takes d1, rook takes d1, and then you have bishop to b3, which is a skewer. This, I think, is a lot more... Yeah, and now Benjamin plays c6, so, let's go. We're probably going to win this round. I mean, we're going to win this game. So let's see if the other people are doing okay. I'm glad that he got the c6. I'm glad that he got the c6 in. That's really awesome. Ba, 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 ba. 1 out of 8.5. I mean, hey, I think the chances of us winning are pretty good. Don't need to fire Bach today, it's true. Alright, well, this game is just super equal. I think I'm gonna go pick out a dress Saturday morning. Yeah. I'm kind of undecided right now. IRL stream? I don't think I'll have time for an IRL stream. I'm just trying to see if I like have time to just go in and do it really quick. Buy a dress really quick. Alright, well, sad to say, Nicola's position is kind of terrible because of the G-Pawn. The G-Pawn's just really weak, and he's also down exchange. So this game we might lose. Just use the same as last year? Well, I didn't know I was going until basically 4 days ago. And usually I have my dress picked out weeks ago too. So that's why I'm just getting super, super anxious. Yeah, I did buy a second dress before the last awards show with Cyan. But yeah, I didn't know I was going until basically now. So, oh well, it's fine. I just have to choose something really soon. Yeah, I need a month in advance. It's a delicate process. But I'm glad that Alice is winning. Wait, the score here is probably going to be 2.5 to 1.5. I'm calling it now. She's setting up for Queen to C3 and Queen takes G7, which is really cool. Yeah, Nicholas is completely losing now. Unlucky. But Benjamin Buck is completely winning. I'm not even nominated for Chess Streamer of the Year, so I don't think that's going to happen. But thank you, Dips. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Probably not happening. But it's okay. Twist, if you will. Just steal the award, quite literally. Yeah, I should. Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, I don't really mind. It's totally... Awards... Award shows are just for fun. Alright, Fabi is in a pretty equal position. Yay. Ba, ba, ba. This game is just boring. Let's watch the one we're winning in. Fabi has more activity, but I don't think it matters in that kind of end game. It just... Probably not going to be in. You'd be so stressed if you were the lower rated streamer. I mean, lower rated player. I always feel a lot less pressure playing against higher rated people versus lower rated people. I don't know why. Well, I think that's actually really only natural, right? I think it's a lot more natural to feel... Yeah. Playing against people higher rated means that if you lose, nobody's gonna laugh at you. If you lose against somebody who's lower rated, that sucks. Yeah, like no threat of embarrassment. Just saying. This game is slow. Benjamin needs to play a little faster. He only has a minute left. Come on, Benjamin. You can do this. He does need to play a little fast. Oh, what? Why does it say draw? They drew? Why would you draw? I haven't picked a dress yet. I don't know what to do. I'm like freaking out about it. I'm trying to not stress. Wait, why did he draw? I'm so confused right now. Okay, I mean, his position is like not completely winning, but he's still a little better. Oh, Nicholas lost. Oh no. Okay, we really need Alice to win then. No, I mean, draws are fine. It's just... It's gonna be hard to win a match if we don't win, you know? Unfortunately, we've just gotten to a point where we really need to win this. If we don't win the match, we're out. We're out of the game. There's no match for us next week if we don't win. It's fine. Yeah, we just really need this game. Ba, ba, ba. All right. Well, a Gucci black dress? Yeah, I mean, look, finding a dress is probably not the problem here. It's more about the price. Because I was asking a dress store about if they had anything available tomorrow, and it's just everything's so expensive. Yeah, if the Archers lose, then this is the last EU-friendly stream of the year. Kevin's not even joking. So you guys have an investment in this too. Just have more money? Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. You're so bright. I can see why you became a doctor. Oh no, why is Alice Lee losing this now? Hello! Why are we losing? I mean, it's only very slightly worse. I don't think Bishop Allen is actually going to go for the win because, you know, it's just rough to push with 3 pawns. Okay, now it's back to a draw. It was supposed to be a risk-free position. It's not. Okay, Fabi somehow won. Wait, I didn't even think Fabi was that much better. Okay, let's see what happened in Fabi's game really quick. E5, rook c2, rook b7. Bishop takes d4. Okay. Boom. Boom! His opponent basically blundered. Yeah, I mean, king takes g2. There's just bishop takes d5 with a discovered attack. So he caught the blunder and he won the game, being up a rook. Easy peasy. This is still a draw. I was seeing the pawn push coming, and I was like, oh my god, this is stressful. But there's no way for this pawn to really promote because white just has a bishop and a king, and they're dark squares, whereas black only has the light squared. I mean, the light squared bishop, so there's just no way for. Okay, well, here there was apparently pawn to f4, and it's just very hard to defend against the pawn push. But glad that black did not push at that time. Wait, why? No. Oh no. Oh no. We're losing. We lost the round. This is very sad. This is most unfortunate. Alice had such a good game for the most part, and then she just made a couple of mistakes. Well, I guess the score is now 2.5 to 1.5, not in our favor, sadly. That is most unfortunate. We have 1.5, they have 2.5. This is going to be a competitive match. We better not be losing this one. No, we don't need to fire Alice. She had some really good games last match. She beat Blue Bomb, which is really cool, but yeah. Well, you know, shit happens. So, we just gotta be a little bit more careful. Yeah, there's just not too much you can do about it. Maybe we need to fire Chipotle. I don't know if Chipotle has anything to do with this. We just really need to win now. That's just gonna be the hard part. Winning is the hard part. Banning Chipotle always works. Yeah, we should just ban him and unban him for quick quick luck. Hello. Alright, now we did a quick reset. It should all be fine. Quick luck! Ban him really quick! Nodders. My motivation speech. Let's not talk about it. I did say your name, Nodders. Unironically. Okay, well, this shit sucks. I mean, we just don't have any room for mistakes. Which means, yeah. We better just be winning, you know? Next step, just win, forehead. If we don't win, we're gonna be knocked out, and I know my channel really wants their EU-friendly streams. So, better be winning this one. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Well, at least some people do. I don't know if everybody wants it. But some people do, definitely do. Alright, whatever. Yeah. I don't know if EU-friendly streams will happen if I'm not forced to do it. Desperately need this for my EU-friendly streams. Also, I can't believe that Nicholas lost. I'm gonna go back actually and take a look at how he did it. As in how he lost. Because I thought he was doing totally fine. I mean, I guess the Spanish Maniac shrimps are very... No, I don't even know if they're slightly higher rated on average. Nicholas just didn't perform this one. Wait, what? He didn't want to lose the C3 pawn, so he gave up an exchange instead. I also... This seems like a very, what's the word for it? What's the polite word for it? Seems not like a great move. A slight inaccuracy for a grandmaster, I would say. A mistake that you should not be seeing grandmasters make. Because it's fairly simple. I mean, I understand that you kind of just forget that your c3 pawn is unprotected if you move your rook, but it's still one of those one move threats that I don't know, it just seems very unlikely to make. And I guess after that, this is when we tune in. He's just completely lost. Alright, well, that sucked. We just have to win the next round and the next one and then the next one. We got this. I'm gonna go grab coffee really quick. BRB. Goodbye, Joe. Uncharacteristic blunders. That's the word I'm going to use. Well. Who are they? What's the matchup next? Because that last one was the biggest rating diff matchup. For those of you who don't know the format, they play a game each against everyone. Like, they play one game each against all of their opponents, so they have 4 games. Which is pretty intense, because you're not only playing against the person who's closest rated to you, but you're also playing against the person who is the highest rated and the lowest rated. So if you're Fabi, or I believe Hikaru was the one that lost like a 2100 the other week, you know, it can get a little stressful because you don't want to lose. So. Is the music okay? Is the music level okay? Okay, perfect. Just playing some easy listening rock. I don't do chess lessons, at least not privately. Not a thing I do. Okay. Yes, this is an EU-friendly stream for once. We're just waiting. Yeah, I remember when I gave lessons 4 years ago. The difference between 4 years ago and now is pretty crazy. I should appreciate that a little bit more sometimes. This isn't really my kind of music, but I don't really have anything I want to listen to today. The other thing that I was gonna do was classical, and I think classical is just gonna put me even more to sleep. I just don't feel very well today. I'm just like, my body needs a reset or something. just physically not well. It's all good. Yeah, for sure, Glyver. Nope, I've had eyeliner on the whole morning. Yeah, I need a nap later. But today we're going to be doing our watch party in the Discord for Kill Bill. So if you're part of our Discord community, we're going to be watching Kill Bill at 5 p.m. Pacific. Which is going to be awesome. I mean, it's not even an evening movie night for me. So Europeans don't even get to complain. It's more evening for you guys than it is for me. You can start a movie at 3 a.m. Starting a movie at 5 p.m. is like, it's not a night. It's not even afternoon. it's already morning. I definitely started 3 a.m. movies. Okay, what is this opening? I did say it's earlier. 5 p.m. is so early. Imagine if I did 10 p.m. That's much more of a night. 10 p.m. is actual my night. Who watches movies at 5 p.m.? Definitely not me. Earlier for me. 5 p.m. is so early. We're just gonna watch part 1. Yeah. So. Well, good for you, Nico. I'm too restless to do that. I've never seen Kill Bill before. It's true, Gringlish, it's true. Wait, why is Fabi's game not going? Oh, I guess it hasn't started yet. No, it won't be on Twitch, it'll be on Discord, that's why. Where is the third? Oh, there it is. There's the third game, a Nemzovich defense. Fabi, you better be winning this game. We're counting on you. The team needs you. Do it at midnight instead so I can watch it at breakfast. See, people are just never going to be all happy. And it's totally fine. I'm not here to make you happy anyways. If you can't make it, that's okay. We'd really appreciate you being able to make it, but my place is way too small for movie night. Wait, why did this get resized to something? Doesn't fit. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I mean, I can't sit through a movie. There's no way I can watch a movie 5 times. Currently, I get restless during like 20-minute shows. Shows are way too long these days. I've lost my interest by like the 15th minute. If your show is not captivating enough, yeah, I'm just not watching it. I can't do it anymore. I genuinely just can't. I watched Last of Us because I was doing it with friends, but I have no interest in watching it solo. Like, I can't sit through a show solo. I've completely given up on watching Dark. I've just given up on watching shows entirely. I was trying to watch Emily the Criminal or something, and it was so boring. And I was just like, alright, I give up. Not watching this anymore. There's no way we're gonna watch something 5 times. Ah. Coffee's so good. Yeah, I mean, Emily the Criminal just wasn't that interesting, but it's fine. Why is she spending so much time on Move 4? What is this? This is actually kind of an interesting line. Just don't watch bad shows? Well, as far as I know, Dark is critically acclaimed. I don't think Dark is supposed to be a bad show. I don't think the show itself is bad. I just don't think I can sit through a show. I just can't do it. The show itself seems fine. It's more of a me problem than the show's problem. Other people loved it and watched it all. No, I can't watch the same fashion show 5 times. Unless it's Zuhair Murad or Iris Van Herpin or some whatever her name is. They have some pretty cool stuff. There's some more smaller designers, I guess, that are really cool. Yeah, for sure, for a dragon. I already lived on the East Coast. I did not have a better schedule. Boom. All right, well. I think that was Bella Hadid, but yeah. Copernicus. Yeah, I think that was Bella. Copernic? No, it's Copernicus. I'm pretty sure it's it's just Coperni. Coperni. I actually was looking at their dresses for the Streamer Awards, and there was a lot of stuff that I wanted to get, but I can't get anything in time because I found out about the award show way too late. I'm just annoyed. If I knew about this awards show like 2 months earlier that I would be invited at the end, I would have gotten something. But no, I don't. I'm gonna go on Saturday to get my outfit picked, because today we've got this, we've got our movie night, and then yeah, it is a whole process. It's true. It's true. It's true. I'm just like texting the dress shop and the show is literally tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, you can text a dress shop. Haven't you heard of Instagram? You just find their Instagram profile and are like, hey, do you have my size available? One of you guys. Today you've learned you can basically text anything in the world. I did not go climbing this week. Instead, yesterday we did what did we do yesterday? Oh, yeah, I just played chess and played Elden Ring. I'll be at the CLG Red Carpet event as well. Yeah. I hope my dress comes for that one. At least I was able to order a dress for that one. Just bouldering. I've done top rope climbing back in Toronto once, literally once, and I didn't find it that interesting. I like bouldering a lot more. It feels like a higher risk activity. I know it's not actually higher risk, but I like the free form way of doing it. Like no rope, nothing. I like that a lot. I enjoy that. Still no dress for the Streamer Awards. Yeah, it's fine. All right, I am going to be in... Oh, I should put my leg down. I'm going to be in the official broadcast very soon, so... Yeah, it's true, Far Dragon. No dress yet. Quick, act professional, guys.
And I actually think Iturizaga has spotted it. The way he
Hello.
was looking up before leads me to believe that he sees his opponent's tactic. Now, some of the players have their opponent, their zoom
I don't
camera,
hear anyone.
attached to their screen so they can always see it with their periphery. Others ignore their opponent altogether. But
Am I
Alice
doing
Leach is
this right?
calculating here. So what moves come to mind? Your bishop's under attack, bishop d5. That looks like a very safe and sound move.
Yeah, but
if
that's
he
Hess.
plays d3 here, Iturizaga's in huge trouble. That becomes a protected pass.
Not.
She takes on e3.
Yeah, you
I
guys
can't
hear
see
Robert.
you didn't really jinx it. I just feel like that's a hard tactic to
Wait.
spot when you don't have the
Bigfoot,
eval bar
am I supposed
telling
to hear you?
You have a good chance. So
Hey,
I
Nemo, can
think
you hear me?
her position
Yeah,
right
I can hear you now.
The reason why she may be slightly worse is white has outside pass pawn potential. You see that black
Oh, I'm
has
sure
the
I can
extra
hear you.
F pawn.
It's a
white
little
has
hard
an
to hear
extra
you
A
over
pawn.
Robert
Even
talking.
material
You're a
for
little
white
quiet.
in any
Okay, there we go.
When I'm
Hello.
shooting them out.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
You know the drill. You've been there before. Awesome that you are. Hello, Nemo's chat. What's your display name? Nemo Jar?
Just Nemo's great, yeah. Thank you.
Just Nemo?
Just Nemo.
Are you the captain or the manager?
I'm the captain.
Captain
Yeah.
Nemo.
Captain Nemo,
Awesome.
exactly.
We're gonna call for you, and then you've done it before.
Okay.
Let me make sure you
Sounds great.
Thank you. Talk in a bit.
Okay. All right. Well,
the tasks in her position successfully.
you guys
she's
can
gonna have
hear
to stay passive. But with 3
what
minutes and
they're
50
talking
seconds,
about on the
I'm
main
starting to feel a
broadcast,
little
but we're going to
pessimistic
be
here,
in this call for a
about
little bit
her
to listen
prospects
to
here
also
in
weigh
the second
in.
game.
I honestly haven't
Yeah,
really
it's
seen
been
that
a lot
much
of time,
happen
and
in
the
this
eval bar
match.
may say it's still level, but I'm saying no to this one, Danya. I mean, the eval bar
Ooh.
suggesting she should be okay.
Was that
but I just feel like
you,
practically
Big, in
speaking,
the back?
easier for white. The E3 pawn, that does look like a weakness. Very
Had to be.
difficult to get
Had
to,
to
as
have
you
been.
just showed. The queen.
It-
the
it's
captain
pretty
pawn
dry
of
so
D6
far, yeah.
defend the E3 pawn behind it. So yeah, this is just not a moment that I think that Alice is going to be thrilled about. But she should be okay. But it's just going to take a bunch of
We need
accuracy.
her to be
So,
okay. She can
while
do this. She's playing
she
against
sits
somebody who's a
and
lot
thinks,
higher rated too.
why don't
So
we bring in a
honestly,
special guest
she doesn't
for
need to
you
feel
all,
that
someone
bad
who has
about
a
all
vested
this stuff.
interest in this match. We have Nemo, the captain of the Archbishops, with us. Nemo, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you both?
Donna, you
Pretty
wanna
good.
take that one?
Absolutely. Well, Robert, I don't want to speak for you. Despite my co-comment, I'm doing okay. Suffering through the round, Nemo.
Yeah.
You can relate, I'm sure. Robert.
It's been
How are you feeling, Nemo?
I'm doing
You know,
sorry.
just keep me out of it. I'm gonna go away. Donna, you.
No, come back, Robert. No, I cut you off there. Oh no, he's just decided to leave. Okay,
We love you, Robert.
we love you, Robert.
What do we need to do, Nemo, to get him back on this chair? What do we need to do?
Honestly, what I'm
How do we
looking
sweet
for,
talk him? Help me.
I think we just need to have some very interesting positions happen because, well, I'm the team captain for the St. Louis Archbishop, so I'm always rooting for St. Louis win. And the 2.5 to 1.5 score from the previous match, unfortunately, means that it's not going in our favor right now. I know Robert also knows a few people on the team. We're not playing favorites here, I assume, but I would personally like to see a St. Louis come back this round.
Yeah, I feel that, Nemo. But I think a lot of the people who are watching this match, they're rooting for Alice Lee. What's it been like having her on the team? Because she's very young, she's an improving player, and it seems like she's gaining many new fans.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she seems to have, had attracted people coming in since day one. The first match that she did play in, everybody was commenting on, her age. She's quite young. Obviously, she's super strong. And then last week, she actually beat Blue Ball Matthias, who is a very strong grandmaster from Germany. And, it just means that there's a lot of potential for Alice. And not that she's not already really, really strong, but there's even more potential since she is so young.
Well, you also have a lot of potential, Nemo, on the top boards. You have that trifecta of Bach, Theodoro, and Caruana. Can you talk a little bit about what it's like to have two super grandmasters? You also have some dude named Lenier Dominguez. What does that bring to your team, and what kinds of expectations do you have of your very top players?
Personally, I'm expecting Fabi to win every single game.
That guy that checked
And if he
Nemo
doesn't,
seems
I'm
super
sure.
nice.
You should.
Yes, I'm sure we can have a talk with him. No, but actually, Fabi has been having a great performance so far. The very first week that Dominguez played, unfortunately, he did not perform the very best. I believe he scored 1.5 out of the 4 games he played. So, a little tweak there. We put Fabi in, and now Fabi has just won his previous game. Although his opponent did blunder, he did win his previous game. And currently, his position actually, he seems to be doing just fine in this round too.
Yeah, he's got a big time advantage and a better position against Ibarra. More good news, Nemo, for your team. If we go back to the bird's eye view, Benjamin Buck, he is solid as a rock. Shall I say solid as a buck? But he's not solid this game. He is bloodthirsty this game. He's got a pawn on c5. We zoom into that game. I think the game is nearly over, and the clock isn't doing Sabrina any favors either. Nemo, this looks like a point in the bag for your team.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you get an opening like this, you get all this piece activity, and you just seem to be very familiar with theory. I did interview him after the match last week, and he said that he's going to put in a lot of prep, going to study a bit more for this week, because we are in a must-win situation. We do have to win this match in order to proceed to the next round. So it's great to see him putting in work.
Yeah, well, he's putting in great work. I mean, he had a good position in the first game. It ended up in a draw, but it looks like he is in the driver's seat, just going to win a pawn in the near future. And, well, while this one looks good for St. Louis, there are other boards looking good for you all as well. This might be a great round for you, Nemo. I don't want to jinx it. No commentators' curses here. But as we look, in the top left, Nicholas Theodoro with the black pieces. He is no worse in that opposite colored bishop position. In the bottom left, Fabiano Caruana, the eval bar, loves his position, and you said he needs to win, otherwise he's kicked off the team. And then in the top right, Alice Lee completely holding her own against Grandmaster Eduardo Iturrizaga. So I feel like your squad, they're living up to the hype, and they know you're on camera. They know you're with us here. Nemo, I feel like they might be doing this for you.
You know, I'm sending them luck, sending them some ideas via the brainwaves, obviously. But yeah, Alice being able to hold this game is going to be absolutely amazing. She's played really well so far. I feel like her score in the PCL does not reflect the nature of her games. I think she had the potential to have a much better score, and I'm really excited for this game to end in a draw. You don't hear that very often, but I would be very happy with a draw here.
Oh, it would be a great result for Alice, and she's actually making improvements here to her position. If Eduardo overpresses, this absolutely could result in a loss for him. Alice's kingside pawn mass is more mobile, and she could actually play g5 and try to get f4. And Robert, I'm maybe being a little bit over optimistic, but the biggest problem, the biggest enemy for Alice has been her clock management. And here we see her fall below a minute once again. This is what's starting to worry me, because when you've got 10 seconds, you can lose anything.
And she plays g6, a calmer move, but I feel like it's one of those moments where when a player's improving, they're told, focus on the classical chess, take your time. But Nemo, Danya, I feel like this is a situation where play more bullet. You need to get that mouse speed down.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how good she is at blitz. She's definitely stumbled a few times before in tense time control situations. But I feel like she's also getting the practice in now. I mean, this is her third match, I believe, and she's played a couple of 10-2 games. I believe in her speed. Her king might look a little bit exposed, but White can't exactly attack the king. There's not enough material to threaten checkmate. The e-pawn is still slightly weak, and the queen is holding everything together, or was. Maybe now she's just going for a queen to g5, queen trade, and exactly as you've highlighted, Robert.
Yeah, I think Alice is still holding her own, but maybe White can find a way to go g4. This is going down to the wire, which means that we will let you watch the games in peace. Nemo, you are the captain of the Archbishops, a resurgent Archbishops. We wish your team the best of luck as they attempt to mount a comeback and make it to the playoffs. Thanks, Nemo.
Thank you so much.
Always great to have Nemo on stream with us. She is
perfect. All right. Goodbye.
Thanks, Nemo. That was awesome.
Thanks, Bob.
Good luck for your stream.
Thank you, Bick. Appreciate it. Yes. Yes. We better win this. Yes, the anchors find it super exhausting. I do not have the energy to be extremely upbeat this morning. I'm sorry. I'm still waking up. And I have a very long day today. We have Flex Friday after this too. So I have to save a little bit of energy. I'm just not, like, I'm not a human being. I guess I haven't had enough coffee. I haven't eaten. It's still fairly early. I'm trying to slap myself into waking up. Oh, that's great. See you there. Don't fake it till I make it. I will always fake it till I make it. My whole life is just faking it till I make it. Okay, so anyways, the games that are on the official broadcast are a minute ahead. So this is the position that I was just talking about, where Alice was supposed to be holding the f-pawn together, but now Alicia was going for queen g5 to swap off the queens, but obviously white doesn't want to, so the queen's probably going to just come back to c5. Yeah. So this is going to be fun. Yep, streaming is my full-time job. Don't judge. Hopefully we just get a draw out of this game. Oh, and Fabi's already won. That's awesome. Let's take a quick look at Fabi's game, because I don't think we really talked about it, but let's see what happened here. Okay, queen here, knight there, pawn to c4, takes, taking the bishop, we get the... Yeah, I don't think his opponent accounted for checkmate. This is one of those troll things that are like, well, I guess his opponent was already lost, but this is a very unfortunate sequence of events. Rook takes a5 is missing the beat a little bit. You realize that after king takes g7, there's queen to c3 hitting the a5 rook. I think this is the first thing that he did miss. So after rook takes a3, queen h6, he realizes he's just going to get checkmated. And even with f6, there's still bishop to h6, which is an awesome move, just giving himself space to play queen to g7. Yeah. Maybe they saw and literally didn't care. Yeah. So, good game by Fabi. He is 2-2 today, which is awesome. Love to St. Louis, even though my chat refuses to give that love. Let's win this match. This is some good stuff. Okay, is Alice holding this game? Nicola has already drawn, so Fabi won and Benjamin won. If we draw this game, then we're going to be 3 versus 1, which is going to be awesome. That would be a really good score. It's currently 1.5 to 2.5, so we would have a 1-point lead going into round 3, which is awesome. However, Alice does not have a lot of time, it's true. But why is she going for it? Oh my god, she's actually going for checkmate. This is, or a promotion, I guess. This is pretty wild. I mean, the problem with going for a win in a position like this is, it can backfire on you. It can truly, truly, truly backfire on you. Something could always go wrong. A lot of things can happen. Wait, how is that a negative? How is anything I said there a negative? You don't need to defend Alice. We're hyping her up 24/7. There was almost h2 in this situation. If only she wasn't in check. Sorry, those are just the random tactile things I think of. So this doesn't really work because of this move. And then on top of that, there's bishop here, and now there's bishop g2, defending the h1 pawn. However, it's very hard for white to also make progress. She's playing well. This is still a draw. She tried going for the win, or king g2, I guess. Now it's just a draw. But at least she simplified it. Through what she did, she actually simplified it. So, that was promotion. You just lose your pawn after you promote. Bum, 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 bum. Everyone's panic last minute. Shopping for dresses. Oh, I should just melee the enemy king with his king? What does that even mean? How do you melee a king with a king? Alright, there we go. We have the draw. Yes, let's go! Okay, so it's 3-1. 3-1, guys. That makes the score 4.5 to 3.5. This is awesome. Alright. I'm gonna, since we're winning, I don't want to jinx anything. I'm just gonna put a story up telling people to come support. For us, yes. Oh my gasp. Story jinx incoming. No, we're not. Well, I'm doing this after 1 hour because if I do it and we lose, then I'm gonna feel bad. Insta story. Who watches, who still uses Snapchat? I know we can still lose, but now we're only going to be playing people who are closer rated, and if we have such good match scores against, like, you know, when it's on the extreme end of things, I have a pretty good feeling about this. I don't use Snapchat. I use it once every month. Mostly because I'm waiting for my old classmate to text me back. I know we could just text each other, but no, we're going to send a Snapchat to each other once every month. And come support the St. Louis Archbishops in our match. All right. Okay. People don't use Snap anymore. Maybe people do. I don't know. Maybe people are still using Snap. I do not use Snap. All right, I have a story up. How do we get Fabi on our team? It's not a funny story at all. He's like a St. Louis local. Yeah, they went next door, knocked on his door, and was like, "Hey, Fabi, I know it's like early today, but would you have any interest on playing our team? Would you have any interest playing for our team?" Oh my god, English is hard this morning. Insta, go follow me on Insta. Fabi is very, very, very chill. He's great. All right, so being 4.5 to 3.5 means that if we just win the next one by 3.5, we already got the whole match. I mean, I know that's not going to happen realistically, but we have a really good lead. This is going to be a tie match. Yeah, hey Fabi, would you have any interest doing the chess with the interwebs? Yeah, if we get 8. Oh no, we need 4-0 to, yeah, that makes sense. All right, well, we're not really going for a 4-0. We're just going for a win. We just need to win. So 8 secures a tiebreak. We don't really care about that. We just want to win outright. That would be great. It'd be really awesome to just win outright. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I mean, this game was pretty cool. Fabi seems to have run into a lot of his opponents making huge blunders currently. So we'll see how he does against I'm a Grandmaster, if that counts for anything. Did it even upload? Hello? It did, okay. Yeah, we're still waiting for the game. Oh, there's a European Championship going on? Cool. I don't actually know how we will stack up. I don't know how the... Okay, well, I guess I should not think about it. Because after we play against the Spanish Maniac Shrimps, I already know we're going to win. So I'm not worried about it. But who else is in our bracket? Does anyone know? We played against... Oh, it's just a Swiss? Oh, there is no bracket. Ooh, I see. Alright, well, in that case, I hope we play against a team that's over here. Because we want to win, you know? Oh, we'll just be playing against a team that's also 2-2. Never mind. Wait, we already have 2 wins marked in here. What the heck? I do know how Swiss works. Wait. Why does it display 2-2? We don't have 2 wins yet. I mean, I know that they want us to have 2 wins. Chess.com is rooting for us. But, this does seem very slightly unfair for the enemy team. You know, like, for all betting purposes, we should be keeping this hidden. There's just no way they did it again. I don't know if they did it again, though. Yeah, they did do the same thing last week as well. They're just predicting it. I don't know if they're doing it on purpose. Why is it always the case that we already know that we're gonna win? I mean, now that they've put it in, there's just no way we lose, right? So, yeah. Have the Canadian Chess Bros not played the 3rd match yet? Oh, no, they are 2 wins, 2 losses. Never mind, I just didn't see the losses side. Wait, 2 wins, 2 losses means that they get eliminated, no? No, they have 1 more. Okay, we just need to be 2-2 after this. All right. Okay. We could play Canada next week. Yeah, I figured it out. I'm understanding now. I understand how everything works. Aw, that's sad. I mean, actually, though, Melee and I are mortal and... Well, I guess I don't play competitive chess anymore, so I don't really care. I was trying to come up with a creative joke about how I don't actually want her to succeed, but I truly don't care. Why do I trust others? Why would we not? This is the official chess.com page. If I'm not going to trust the official events page, who am I going to trust? You know? I am having a pretty awesome day. Hope you are as well. I'm not trusting Twitch chat. I mean, I trust chess.com to give us the best, give us the accurate stats. They just know that we're going to win. Yeah. Or they just already know. It's going to be a good time. You trust in money? That's actually a movie line from last night. Oh, I was watching this brand new K-drama. Something about your boss. Okay. Where are the games? There they are. Pisho Allen. Wait, isn't this guy's flag from Argentina? Sus. Oh, I guess he speaks Spanish if he's from Argentina. That's why he's on the Spanish Maniac Shrimps. Hello, Raiders. Welcome, guys. Well, the team name is Spanish Maniac Shrimps. So I was just thinking, how the heck did he end up on the Spanish Maniac Shrimps? Because there is a South American team. Just saying. Alright, well, Fabi, you better be winning this game. This is round number 3 in today's match. And we've got Benjamin Bach versus Pisho Allen. We've got Fabi against Iturizaga. We're going to watch Alice play against Ibarra. She's playing against another Grandmaster, so. St. Louis Archbishops actually have a very local team. Fabi lives there, Benjamin lives there, Nicholas lives there. I don't know where Alice lives, but 3 of them live there. And at least I'm from the U.S. Well, not actually from the U.S., but yeah, it's true, Nordman. I'm just like, I think they had a lot more restrictions about where you could hire people from 3 years ago. Just like at least a couple of years ago, they had, I think they were a little bit more strict. Okay, all the games have started. We're gonna watch Fabi. We need Fabi to win. Bum, bum. It's currently 4.5, 3.5. We got this. You like the restrictions more too? I don't know if I really cared about it. Either way, we're getting a good. I do know you don't have to be from California to play and stuff, but. Oh well. It's just cool if you're from your local team or if you're supporting your local team. This game could be really good for Fabi potentially. If he opens up the D file, he's got so much control over it. Instead of that. Bum, bum, bum. All right, H4. Box game looks like a Queen's Gambit. It is a Queen's Gambit. Okay. It is this line. I've never seen the H5 line, but... Oh, wait. This is super similar to what I was playing in a match the other week. I don't really know how theory here goes. Did I read anything recently? I think the problem with H4 is 94. No, I haven't really read anything interesting recently. I don't think reading chat counts, no. Twitch chat definitely not counting as literature. Well, Benjamin is spending a lot of time on this move, so I assume he has no idea what's going on. There's queen to b3 potentially. You don't need to know your opponent's clock. I'm actually curious what this does. Oh, shoot. board just vanished. I was just messing with the setting. There you go. Happy? Ooh. This is actually really interesting. I didn't know it does this. I didn't know I could select. Didn't know you can select. But hopefully that makes the clock a little bit more visible. Alright. Bishop to b5. Queen a4, bishop b5, huh? Benjamin is now threatening the bishop. If this and h4, the bishop is not... Well, it is trapped, but you don't really care about it because you have queen. Oh, you actually don't have queen c6 because here the rook's protected and you can't take this because then your bishop is hanging. So you don't have that, but you just have bishop e5. And the bishop's no longer trapped. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, so b takes c3, h4. This is exactly the line that I was talking to you guys about. So apparently she thinks this is okay. I personally don't think this is okay. Sorry, I'm still messing around with this. It's still really hard to see the clock, but I think this is fine. That Pichot thinks this line is fine. But I don't think this line is fine. Sorry, he. He thinks that this line is fine. Alright, back up to Fabi's game. They. My bad. They. Bum 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 bum. Thems. This is really important. My favorite food? Probably... I was gonna say sushi, and I always want to say sushi, but ever since my crab food poisoning experience, I can't eat seafood anymore. Like, I can, but it has to be a really shitty sushi. Like, you know, imitation. You have no idea where the fish actually comes from, or if it's even the same fish. Like, I just can't do real fish that well anymore, which is really sad. But, yeah, getting food poisoning was not a good experience. Or if it's even fish. Well, you guys know that imitation crab is a lot of the time just flour. I really hope it's temporary. I went to Japan and was not really into eating sushi. And I'm just like, this is so sad because I loved sushi. Well, I currently prefer imitation crab meat. I've had some really good crab sushis in the past, but I just had a very bad experience with a crab sushi roll. And I've been, like, when I think about it, I can still feel, so I don't actually ever throw up, but I can still, like, feel the way that I felt. Like, I feel, every time I think about crab sushi, I just feel like throwing up. This was maybe a month and a half ago. Like my stomach just cringes, my entire throat. Like, it just... No, I just feel extremely sick. Like, my stomach is very, very, very nauseous. It constantly feels like I have bile rising up. And, yeah, it just makes me... Exactly. It's like one of those experiences, Bob. Yeah, I just don't like crab at the moment because of that. And as a result, like, the smell makes me sick. So, yeah, for sure. I'm just going to give it time. It's no big deal. In the meantime, I've been really enjoying French food. I can do cooked. I cooked trout the other day and it's totally fine. That's why I said raw fish. Like, my stomach just has PTSD from it. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. No, we're not getting straight back on that horse. We're giving it time. We're giving it time. I really like Benjamin's position here because, I mean, what's his opponent's king doing, you know? Yeah, basically King's Mog. I love risotto, but I always have mushroom risottos. I never have, like, seafood risottos. Yeah, we're currently resting the horse. Yeah, oh no. It definitely happens. It's so funny because I used to be allergic to seafood, and then as I grew up, like, I stopped having that allergy, and now I'm back to not eating crab. I had scallop the other night. I really pushed through. But I just can't have crab and lobster, and it's kind of amusing because, like, I couldn't have it. I tried it, didn't even like it that much, and now I have a, you know, slight PTSD from eating shellfish. So now we're back to not eating shellfish. It's been a roller coaster of a ride for my food, for my diet. I would say it's just French. I just like French food a lot right now. I like brioche, I like bread, I like foie. I had a lot of duck the other night. I've been loving duck. So probably just duck. Just various types of duck. Various types of duck. Exactly. It just takes time to recover. Duck is amazing. Honestly, yo, I would say you're not missing out on that much. I was allergic to shellfish too. Tried it. Don't think it's all that big of a deal. People make it such a big deal, but for the price point that a lot of shellfish is at, meh. You know? Meh. Ooh, that's interesting, Ken. That seems, maybe dualist. It's like North America's oftentimes allergic to peanuts because you guys don't give your kids peanuts or don't expose them to peanuts. I love Chinese barbecue duck. But I think I like Peking duck just more. I love Peking duck. I've had escargot. Also very passable. Same for frog legs. I understand them being delicacies, but I would never take a frog leg over just a regular chicken leg. Or, I mean, escargot is also very, like, whatever. No, don't play King F2, Mr. Benjamin. You gotta keep up the tempi. Attack him. No, I mean, I'm sure King F2 is just fine. But I like Queen to C5 because I want to just go for the attack. Yeah, I don't think snails taste like anything particularly special. We are kind of winning. But I love 100-year eggs. Big fan. Yo, relax. Only I am allowed to call my players trash. Nobody here is trash yet. Nobody has lost particularly badly yet. So, therefore, they're all doing great. Okay, Alice Lee is unfortunately not doing well in this position. Her king's a little exposed. She's trying to hold it together. Her pawn structure is actually, it might look strong because, you know, she's got this reverse Christmas tree going on. But there's no way for the pawns to push up, really. Well, apparently Fabi's just completely lost. What? How is he completely lost? Wait, what's wrong with Queen H3? Knight G4. Wait. Why is this not just an checkmate in 2 or 3? He's getting checkmated in 2. I don't know how much pulling back there is from that. What happened though? I'm genuinely concerned. This does not seem like it's going very well for us, sadly. Okay, I mean, this is all equal. Rook F1 seems very passive. I would not be playing Rook F1. I think maybe now is the correct time to play Knight A4 to swap off this bishop because he's worried about the F2 pawn. So whenever something of yours gets attacked, what should you do? Remove the attacker, right? And now he's down in exchange. He got this one though. opponent has played. Wait, what? Why would you play bishop? What is bishop d4? No, but actually, what is bishop d4? Where is this bishop going? What? Like, how is bishop to d4 better than just play he obviously saw queen h3, knight g4. Opponents saw it. It's not like he didn't see it. How is putting the bishop on d4 better? I guess he's worried about queen takes e5 because then knight g4 doesn't quite work because there's queen d5 protecting. But you can always just defend a move. Like, instead of that, instead of playing knight g4, you always have the opportunity of playing, sorry, not defend, of attacking. What am I saying? Of playing rook e8 first, because then the queen can attack this, and then I'm, like, literally still asleep. Sorry, guys. My analysis is terrible. There's knight g4 after. Oh, okay. Well, apparently I clicked the wrong button, and also it's just on autoplay now, so f3 was not the move. Okay, well, apparently it's super playable again. So, well, you know, your opponent gave you a free bishop. What do you do? It's hard. It's actually hard to find f4. You know what? f4 is a hard move to find. He just needs this extra space for his rook. That's what he really needed. But he played f3 instead. He just needed a little extra space. I'm still laughing at bishop d4 though. Ba, ba, ba. Just super grandmaster things, you know? Stuff happens. f4 is a hard move to find, but you expect more from Fabi. It's true, I do normally expect more from Fabi, but if he doesn't find it, he doesn't find it. It's okay. I hope everybody else is doing fine, though. Alice Lee has actually stabilized a little bit. Her rook might be fianchetto on g7 and looks awkward as all hell, but hey, she's not losing anymore, which is all I'm asking for. I'm happy if Fabi draws and Nicola wins. Everybody else draws, Nicola wins. That's the goal. Yeah, she could probably just hold this together. I mean, I don't really see a good way for white to continue the attack. It's really difficult to make progress here, obviously. It's obviously impossible for black to really make a move, so all black's gonna do is shuffle. Or she might try to go for a g5 push at some point if she gets really ambitious, but I think, yeah, it's fine. Oh! And Fabi's winning again. Wait, the flying V would be going the other way, no? Because the bird is at the tip. This one is a backwards V. This is a V for Vendetta. Haha. It's still slightly difficult to win this game for Fabi, but obviously if pawn takes, there's rook takes. Knight c3 is an awesome move. I think it makes up for the dullness of f3. So after rook takes, pawn takes, obviously. If pawn takes, then you also rook takes. That's why the knight's not under attack at all. And it's a very creative way to get the knight back into the game and also potentially play knight d1 to swap off this really strong knight. And it also works great because knight b2 couldn't have been played because of rook c2. So Fabi's making some really good moves despite not finding... Stop it! Despite not finding f4 earlier, I think he's pulled back. He just needs to play knight to d1. We're rooting for him to play knight d1. Argentina is 5 hours ahead of me? What the heck? This is the first time I knew about this. That's why we never see Archer around. What did you think? I don't know what I thought, but whoa, what happened there? I just saw the eval bar tick down. Yeah, I mean, he's up in exchange. He's just winning. The rest of the boosts don't really matter. It doesn't matter if the eval bar ticks down by 1 or something like that. It's just completely winning. Bum, bum, bum. He's winning. It is currently 11:43 a.m. I'm gonna put this in my calendar first. I haven't had good kanji in such a long time. 11:43. 11:44. My phone is on a different time than my PC is. 11:46 on this. That's why I'm probably always late, because or like a couple minutes late, because my clock is just forever 2 minutes behind for some reason on my PC. I don't know why. Yeah, that's a different story though. Well, yesterday was specifically because I thought Chess TV was at noon, but it was actually at 12:30. Yes. I don't know. I don't know if I should just move it faster, move it ahead. But wait, what happened? Well, this freaking sucks. At least Nicola won. Fabi is getting fired. Oh no, this is so bad. Oh no. Oh no. That's really unfortunate. Okay, well, at least Nicola won. We're gonna take a quick look at how Nicola won. We didn't really take a close look at his game, so... He literally just blundered a knight. That was it. He found f6, unfortunately played g5, where queen f5 was a check. It's just unfortunate. Favi tried his best, that's what matters. Okay, so Nicola was in Sveshnikov. And it looks like he managed to set up the h5 structure, which is awesome. Goes for the b2 pawn, puts a pawn on d4, goes for h4. This is some alpha 0 stuff. Has really powerful bishops. I'm surprised. Yeah, okay. She loses in exchange because after rook d2 there is d3, and this is a very strong pass pawn. And then after takes, yeah, I mean, this is just a very standard. He outplayed her. He outplayed his opponent. Wow, we had all decisive games this match. That's pretty crazy. Alice Lee did end up losing. We'll also take a look at her game. Rip Alice. Alice is currently... Oh, did she get a draw today yet? 0-3? I feel bad for saying that. But she might be 0-3 today. Which is rough. I mean, she's playing consistently against people higher rated than her, so... Oh, she has 1 draw. Okay, 2.5. So, it happens. It's a 2-2, which is not the worst. It does mean that it's currently 6.5. We're going into the last match with a 1-point lead. We just need to maintain the lead. I'm okay with another tie. It's totally fine. Alright, knight takes g3. It's not really that agonizing. It's just fun to watch. Oh, I was talking about her V. It might not also be the last round. If we lose somehow the match, then we might be going to a tiebreaker. But we do at least need 1.5 points, right? No, 1.5 makes it. We need 2 points. We just need 2 points to make it a win for us. 2 to win. 1.5 to tie, 2 to win. Queen h6, king g8. Okay, so I mean her position just gets really passive. It's one of these close positions where the only person playing for a win is the white pieces, and you just don't really like playing these positions as black. What Alice could have potentially done to not end up in a situation like this is have picked a better pawn structure or a more suitable pawn structure. I am personally not a huge fan of pushing c4. I think it's better to keep the tension so you have at least some opportunity at some point of opening up the c file, or, you know, maybe even putting pressure on the e pawn at some point. Once you've played c4, there's just no pressure anywhere on the board and white can do whatever they would like. So I think that was Alice's like positional mistake, which, you know, happens. She probably thought she could hold this. There's no shot she loses. But unfortunately, white's able to put a lot of pressure on the e-pawn, move the knight over. And I'm sure that she just couldn't hold everything together at some point. Today is an ultimatum. We have to win the match. But currently, we're +1. We have a pretty good chance of winning the match. Yeah, it was a rough couple last moves because, you know, you just don't want to play those losing positions. Okay, and then we have Benjamin's game, who played against Pichot. This was the opening that I said. I was a little surprised that Pichot allowed bishop takes c6 and bishop e5. Let's see how he converted this game to a win. f3, knight d6, king f2, takes, pawn up, takes, and black has double pawns on the d file, so after queen d7, rook c3, rook c7, taking the pawn. Things are looking quite good for the white pieces. He just marches the last pawn up and then moves his knight over and, yeah, wins the game. Okay, so Benjamin's game was also pretty good. He had the extra pawn. Not the actual, it's not, well, he had an extra pawn and then pushed it up as a pass pawn. Great endgame. Fabi unfortunately lost a completely winning game. He's probably not very happy about it. But we do have one more round, and anything can happen. As in, I think we're gonna win. I'm calling it now. We're not firing Fabi. At least not yet. Let's see how his last round performance goes. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick, so I'll be right back. BRB. All right, I am back. Let's hope they get some wins this next round. Thank you. It would be really, really cool to win this match and have more games. I think that would be fun. There will be Flex Friday later today. Basically, right after this, we'll do Flex Friday. Yes, exactly. Well, the only result I am going to accept is a win. Everything else, we shall be in denial. Bach Hype Man. Out of curiosity, what is your obsession with Bach? Where does that stem from? Why are we obsessed with Bach? We're asking important questions here. My team is cracked, but we can still lose. What? What are you confused about? Uh-huh. Alright, buddy. Okay. Not obsessed, you say? Definitely don't look obsessed. That's what every obsessed person is gonna say, exactly. We know the truth here. What the hell was that? No, but like, it was the opposite of an Amber Alert. It says cancel endangered missing advisory. I didn't even get the first one. Do you guys get Amber Alerts in the US? Is that a thing? It's an un-Amber Alert. Okay. I didn't know it was called the same thing. Well, we had a ton of them in Toronto. They were so annoying. But it was an un-alert. How do you disable it? That was so annoying. I mean, I actually don't mind having the alerts because... Oh, I see it at the bottom. Oh, you can turn off all alerts? You can turn off Amber Alerts, you can turn off emergency alerts and public safety alerts? Huh. That's hilarious. I should probably keep some of these on, huh? I'm gonna keep all of them on because it's LA and I don't really trust anything in LA. Wait, did you guys see that? There was a flash of the games. Yeah, I probably don't want to do that. I feel like in LA, I actually want it. It's so hard. I mean, I don't know. It's just mentally tough being around in LA. Last night, I was going to get boba. I was at Boba. And, I mean, I think the guy was a customer of the store, but he did not look like he was doing very well. Sadly. He was, yeah. Things are rough in LA. For sure. It's not scary if you're in the nice places. If you're staying in nice areas, it's probably just fine. But yeah. No, I don't think so. I don't think he was like thuggish or anything. That's not what I used to describe him. He just looked like he was doing really poorly. No, my area is not very nice. He wasn't homeless. I don't know. Maybe he was homeless. I truly don't know. I think it's worse in LA. I think it's a little worse in LA. I just don't think you get like... I carry pepper spray. No, but you don't understand. This guy's like muttering to himself. He looks like he hadn't showered in like, you know, a couple of weeks. And is just, he wasn't causing a nuisance or anything, but my heart always goes out to those kind of people. I don't think that's it. I mean, sure, but like, obviously he's in that situation because of something, right? I don't think it's it's not like he probably didn't choose to end up having that life. He's probably like, it's just really sad. Yeah. I think it's much more sad than anything else. Like it's never like a, oh yuck, stay away from them kind of thing. It's more of a, wow, I wish I could help them or do something about it. But yep, verified. So anyways, going out at night in LA, or just going out in LA in general, always puts me in a very, what's the word for it? Like, you know when you just don't feel good about yourself? I feel like it puts a lot of things in perspective, which is good, but also I just feel terrible. Yeah, I just feel shitty whenever that kind of stuff happens. It's just like, it definitely makes me anxious and just shitty. I don't think shame or anything, because I know I didn't cause it. Like, yeah, for sure, Gliver, or just, like, is there anything I can do to help? Probably not. Obviously, people have, like, you know, there's been bad experiences, unfortunately, with people. It's just awkward. It's all hell, and I guess it's empathy. Yeah, but the government's not doing enough. Feeling unsco. Exactly. Alright, Fabi, you better be winning this game. You better be winning this game. Or you can draw. If everybody draws, that's okay too. I will accept everybody drawing. Win this game or else, Fabi. Or else. All right. I have the strong motivational tactics. He's gonna get fired. Yeah, definitely helpless and powerless. That's pretty accurate. I'm so hungry again. Year 2000 yellow. Honestly, you know what would be really cool for the Pro Chess League? If they included rating brackets all the way down. Like, the first four matter a lot, but they can do, like, some percentage point thing based on the, like, they should just have two, you know, like, 2000s play each other, 1900s play each other, 1800s play each other. I feel like that could be really interesting. But the first four, the main team, is what matters the most. And then, oh, that's true. It won't be a pro league. That's valid. I mean, this game is just so equal. Oh, yeah, for sure, Joey. Yeah, I tried walking around the Grand Central Market because it looked really cute, and then was instantly like, okay, like, well, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should not have tried that. Yes, exactly. Sub-battle style. Top players play first and then on down. But my point about that is that it would be a lot more, it wouldn't be necessarily professional, but it would work a lot better than sub-battles. Because in sub-battles, it's just whoever's available. But these guys are actually, you know, hired. They don't necessarily get paid or stuff, but if it's fun, they'll do it. And it's consistent, and you have like 2, 3 1900s from the team to, you know, that are just from your local chess club. Yeah, social workers are not very well paid from what I have heard, so seems tough. I think you have to be pretty passionate about your job to be a social worker. It's not like a very lucrative profession. Knight b6, huh? Okay, I accept that. I think that should be the best move. You just want to get that rook out of the way. I hope... Yes, he played it. Awesome. Seeing to the future. Games are super equal. Not much happening. Yes, for sure, Gliver. For sure. Bum, bum. I think Alice's position is slightly better. This is a really close matchup. Obviously, they're literally a rating point apart, but... Bum, bum. We believe in Alice's ability to win, for sure. Nicholas's position is very, very slightly passive, but I don't think it's a big enough deal. Oh, we have Flex Friday right after this. Whenever this thing ends, we'll have Flex Friday. Alex is playing really well. I feel like give her another year and she's going to be such a crusher. It'll be pretty cool. Bum, 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 bum. All right, knight to c6. Definitely Alice. Alice would 100% win. Make it bullet, and I stand a chance. Anything bullet, my win probability goes up significantly. All right, well, e4. These games are just so slow. This is so slow. Do you do a poll? No. I'm hungry. Imagine being a believer. I'm not a believer of myself. No, I don't think so. Look, I understand that people will be supporting me, but I think it's pretty clear who's going to win, and it's not going to be me. And that is totally okay. I was nowhere near Alex's rating at her age. I peaked at 2300 at like 15 or whatever. Pikachu. I guess 2 years after. No, 2 years. 2 years is a large difference.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Hans Niemann.
I was gonna say in the grand scheme of things, like I guess I was only 2 years away, but at 13 and 15, it's a big difference. It's a mild difference. The difference between at 15 being like 5th in the world at my rating group versus being 1st in the world for your age group. I think at 2367 at 16 or whatever, I was already like not even in the top 5 best female players at 16. It's rough out there. Kids are good. Kids are really, really, really good. Benjamin is still in an equal position, which is fine. Nicola's position is slightly worse. I'm very sus of Queen F4. I guess he does not have G5, so that's fine. But I don't understand how Nicola is just down a pawn. What happened this game? How did you end up down a pawn? Pikachu. Thank you so much, Anonymous, for the gifted subs. Thank you.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Celine Dion Gaming.
Yeah, I don't know. Bets, I don't know. Bishop takes. I don't know how Nicholas just ends down pawns out of the opening. I guess he just really could not get to the c4 pawn. Seems like an error in opening theory, which is not good. Now we're just hoping that the opponent makes a mistake. Obviously, because being down a pawn sucks. It's a gambit for white, but he didn't get anything out of it, which is not good. Should always be. I 100% played chess for my college application. It was my mom's grand plan for getting me into a good school. Which, to be fair, I appreciate. Would not have ended up in Canada, probably, if I wasn't a chess player, but oh well, it's fine. Ba, ba, ba. Let's not talk about it, Nicola. Chick balls, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, Nicola is doing a little better. 95 is going to be fine. He just needs to play 95. I went to University of Toronto, which is a really good school. I just never finished it. I'm thinking about going back this year in September, but I've already said that multiple times. I don't know. Without chess, I feel like I would have done something super cool. I wish my parents put me in downhill skiing. There's nobody in the world I would rather be other than myself, except for Eileen Gu. Like, I think Eileen Gu, or however you pronounce her name, is actually living my dream life. She's also, like, Chinese North American. She's a model for Louis Vuitton. She's got, like, multiple magazine covers. I mean, yeah. That and Chloe Kim. I don't know. I guess I always just really like the snowboarding, skiing girl aesthetic. She's living everybody's best life for sure. I mean, she literally has... You've met Chloe Kim? Yeah, I remember when Chloe Kim won the, like, medal for, I don't know if you need to be particularly smart for snowboarding. Or skiing. But she is really smart. She's also at Harvard or something. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of Eileen. Big fan. It's alright. It's never good to. Why can't you be smart and a model? What? Why not just do both? She literally has, like, the trifecta. She's super athletic, wins gold medals all the time, is at Stanford, and is a model. Like, she is literally all three. It's so cool. Chloe Kim is a snowboarder. I think she's Korean American. And Eileen Gu is Chinese American. They're both, like, winter athletes, etc. Not possible to have all three. I countered that with Eileen. I totally don't have a crush on her. She's totally not, like... Well, I guess saying inspiration is incorrect, because obviously I'll never be a professional skier in my life, but... She's still an inspiration, let's just put it that way. Yeah, exactly, Bets. Yeah, no, for sure. I definitely use them to motivate myself, because putting yourself down due to somebody else's success is dumb. All you can really do is get better. You're never going to become that person, obviously, but... I'm a total shrimp for her, exactly. That's what I am. Okay, well, Nicola drew, which is totally fine. I respect it. He managed to get this perpetual. Queen takes, knight to g6, takes, and then just repeats moves. There is no f takes either, because you also get the same perpetual. So, don't think she has a fan house. Alright, so that's fine. And then we got Fabi over here. Bum, bum. You never know. It's true. Maybe she has a fan house. Is it Nicholas or Nicola? I feel like I've pronounced it different every single time I've pronounced his name. Nicholas. Okay, I'm gonna start pronouncing his name Nicholas consistently. I definitely have pronounced it different every single time. Exactly, me saying, hey, haven't seen you in a little bit. Hope you're doing well. No, I consistently get his name wrong. That's what I do. Okay, so probably say the S at the end. That would make sense. I have another friend whose name I'm never sure if it's Nikolai, Nicholas, or Nicola. I'm just never sure. Okay, well, this is also a draw, and we're okay with that. Nobody should lose. Alice's position is fine. She's keeping her past D pawn. It's not OP or anything. Yo, Nick. Apparently we're getting a huge storm today. The chances of Chloe Kim following my life and is jealous of me is absolutely zero. There is no
What's up, Captain?
world in which we interact. Like, we don't have a common ground. Other than being born in 2000, like, I don't think we have anything in common in life. Hey, Dragon, thank you so much for 34 months. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Aileen, however. Weather... I don't know where Big Sur is. Oh, wow, that's actually a lot of rain. Holy shit, it's gonna shower so much tomorrow. Okay, well, I guess it's Ubers all day tomorrow then. I don't want to crash the car before the streamer awards. I'm gonna play it extra safe. Much like Aileen. I wrote Forbes 30 under 30 my Insta bio. Dude, Aileen would make like one under 20. She's still only 19. It's tomorrow. Yeah, I thought it was on Sunday. So I was like, oh, we can do our movie night. And then, nope. I don't know who's... Oh, Suni Lee is the gymnast, right? Gymnast? She's pretty old, though. I don't think she's that young. She's still really cool. Oh, never mind. She's 20. Never mind. I was thinking about her teammate. Because Simone Biles is older than I expected. Yeah, she is. She's Hmong. 25. I guess 25 is still an okay age for a gymnast. I remember there was this lady who was on like Uzbekistan or something, and then she moved to Germany. And she's like 30 or 40? She's crazy. But she competed in the last Olympics and got like a bronze medal or something, and it was absolutely insane. She's just so old, and she pioneered one of like the initial gymnast moves. It's wild. Imagine being able to move at 40. Oh, my joints. Okay, Alice Lee won her game, which is awesome. That means we're probably winning the match. So E takes D5, Rook C8, Bishop G5, Knight E8, Rook F2-1, F6, Bishop E3. Knight B5, Queen D7, A4, Bishop C5, D6. She just slowly increased her positional advantage because of her passed pawn. Took on A7, took the knight, and then pushed, and she won the game, which is really sweet. Nice. So Alice has won. Nicholas and Fabi both drew, so now we're just waiting on Benjamin. We've already won this match, though. Oh, wait, no, we need Benjamin to not... No, we already won the match. We have 2? Okay, we won the match. Congratulations to the Archbishops! Nice! Hi, Ita. This is our first win for the day. Yeah, she scored 1.5 today, which is not bad at all against such a OP team. She's playing like 2600s consistently. So this does mean we get a 3rd round, which is awesome. I mean, a 3rd match, which is awesome. Let's go, Benjamin. Thank gosh. Fourth match, sorry. 4th match. This is definitely a draw, too. Oh, no! I accidentally made a dark mode. This is gonna be super awesome. We have a 4th... No, this is the 5th. How many have we done? We've done 4. Oh, it's gonna be the 5th match. Okay, we're making it to the 5th match, which is awesome. Math minor. Exactly. I just lost count. I was hoping this would still only be the 3rd or 4th. We just have to win tomorrow, and that's slightly stressful, so, you know. Next week equals tomorrow. You get what I mean. Let's hope Fabi does his homework and doesn't lose accidentally this time. But, yay! We won, which is awesome. I'm really glad to see this. I hope you guys are too. It does mean we're going to get a match next week, which is fantastic. Hopefully we win that one too. And then if we win that one, we go to the playoffs. But hurrah, team. We don't know who the opponents will be until Monday most of the time. Because they don't, it's a Swiss system. So, yeah. It's a Swiss system. And then after the Swiss system, everybody who only won 2 matches goes home. So we need to win. We need to win. But I'm really happy about that. About this. It's awesome. Win, win, win. We just have to win. We just have to win. Literally, that's it. So the result was accurate. We are now 2-2, placing us in 10th currently, which is not that bad. We already played the Shanghai Tigers. Whoa, the Gotham Knights are 3-0. Good for them. These guys are scary. And hopefully, maybe we will get to play against the Canada Chess Bras. That might be really, really fun. That actually might be really cool. It'll be the Gold Chess Bras, the Garden State Passers, or Blitz, because we've already played Team MGD1 as well. You think there's any chance we play the Croatia Bulldogs, or no? I don't really know how the system works either. Well, Blitz is the French streamer. He's a French streamer. He's actually really cool. That team probably too, yeah. Hello, Benjamin. Congratulations on your win. It was cool to watch. Good results today, too. Good games today. We're all really happy, and we're also really happy to be watching next week. That stream is super cool. He's French. Ba, ba, ba. Good job to everybody who played. You guys are awesome. Alright, so winning this match is cool. Next up, we're going to do Flex Friday, which is also going to be really cool. If you haven't already participated in Flex Friday, now is your chance. There is no way that your games will be worse than the games we have seen today, so don't feel bad about submitting. Don't feel bad at all. You can use the command flex. And once again, don't forget to show some love for Benjamin Bach. I don't think the other couple people stream just yet, but Fabi is going to be on... Fabi has his own podcast, which actually reminds me. Hopefully, we'll have other PCL content releasing soon as well. Alright, so this is all really cool. It's time for Flex Friday. We won. It's time for your games. We watched a bunch of pro players play chess. It's time to now watch a bunch of non-pro players play chess. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, it's time for your games. The winning has ended. It's just time. Aw, thank you so much, Mepriol. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Congrats
for
on your
5,000 bits.
team's win in PCL.
I'm really proud of them too. I still can't believe Fabi lost that one specific game. But like, you know what? It's totally okay. It's totally fine. It happens. Okay, let's get let's get this started.